Hi guys, it's your girl Rachel Fox Phillips, aka the Prepared Chick, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about having an emergency bag or what preppers call a bug out bag. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what's in my bag. Now, this is like a beginner bag, so it doesn't have everything in it that you would need. I'm still ordering things. I'm going to switch things because you want it to be as light. You want it to be something that you can carry yourself, and it not be so heavy. But this is something that you need, like if there was a storm, or say power went out, or say there was a natural disaster or something, where you had to be outside your house, say maybe 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, a month, who knows. It's pretty much a bag that you could use if you had to survive out in the woods. And contrary to what everybody thinks, everybody needs something like this. Okay? Nobody's exempt when it comes down to disasters and stuff happening, okay? And even for my Christian people, my believers, God protects us in the midst of things, but it's not that we won't go through it, or it's not that we won't deal with things. It's just that we make it through it, okay? So it's important, no matter what walk of life, to prepare for those things. I'm not saying being out here having 5,000 bags and things like that, but have the minimum. I'm a believer in having at least the minimum of what you need to survive. If something were to happen, at least have the minimum, okay? So I'm going to show you a few things that I have in my bag that's important blooper, that's important when you're out there, if you may, in a bug out bag, okay? Because that's what people call a bug out bag. It's a preparation bag. Okay, I'm going to show you what's in mine. What I got now here? Okay, so this right here, I have a lot of different things. It's just a little kit I ordered that has like, come on, open for me. It has like a multi-tool. So a multi-tool is like a tool that you can do like a whole bunch of things with. So a multi-tool has like, things like, this one has a flashlight on it. Right here. Let me see if I can turn it on. Flashlight on it. It has, Phillips head, screwdriver, a little mini knife on it. So that's like a multi-tool, okay? That's important to have all the time. You could, ladies, it ain't just for men. You can throw this in your purse, honey, and yeah. This right here is another little light. It can go on the flat, in your pocket. A compass. If you don't even know how to use a compass, now is the time to learn. This is a compass. This, from what I looked at online, is a fire starter rod. Like, it's not one that swipes. So it's one that, like, you put a piece of paper in, and that's what I think. And it looked like a wine opener to me, but just based off the one I had seen online, it looked like the thing that you can start a fire with. This right here, it's pretty much like a saw. You can cut some wood with this thing, okay? It's like a pocket saw, okay? Okay? It's good to have. Good to have. Good to have. Okay? So that's what's in my little orange kit, okay? That's something you could throw in your purse, throw in your pocket. Mini survival. Okay, that's that. Okay, what else do I have? Nothing. Okay, so in here, it is important to have water, okay? Water. You have to be able to filter water if you are somewhere where, the water is tainted. And you need to know your fresh water sources as well. So this right here is it's a Sawyer water filter, okay? There are things in fresh water that, can make you very sick. All you would do is hook this bad boy up. You take this and you would fill it up with water. Hook this up to it like so. It's a Sawyer filtration system. You Drink your water like that, okay? These are just minimal things. Yeah, I got it for like 20 bucks, okay? Buy them in wholesale and get them for like $5, okay? That's that, okay? I have another one in here too. I can't pull it out, it's kind of stuff. What else I got in here? Okay. This right here is what the equivalent to like what you would need to make a camping type stove situation. And so you can cook outside if need be, okay? It's compact. I got it from Walmart. It's $5, okay? Comes with like a frying pan. A little cup is in it, you know. This would be a little pot to boil water in, okay? Plate to eat with, okay? Stuff like that. I have utensils and stuff that's coming that I don't have yet. But you know, I do have some plastic utensils. This right here is stormproof matches, which means it can be used out in the weather, okay? This right here, which I need to condense down, was over on my shelf, but it is something good to use to cook with when you're out in the field. It doesn't leave like soot on your pan, so it's not going to turn your pan black. It doesn't leave soot on the pan, so which is good. This brand. Now, the red one, like this, it'll leave soot on your pan. You don't want to do that. This is not for inside cooking, okay? Outside only. Okay. What else I have in here? This right here, right? Now, of course, I have my batteries in here too, but which is important for flashlights, everything, okay? This right here is a rain cover for your bag. So say you were outside and it was raining. This right here will keep the contents of what's inside of your bag dry, okay? See that? Important. They like $7 on Amazon. If you don't buy a rainproof backpack like this one, I think it is. But if you don't, it's important to have something like this to cover up. Like if you got a regular everyday book bag in the house and you don't want to go buy no sack or camping sack or anything like that, buy this to go on top of the book bag. Okay, I think that's it right here. Yeah, that's a cell phone. Okay, an old school little like where you could throw a little prepaid card on it. These phones gonna work when the grid really go down. These older phones are the ones that's gonna work, not these new ones. Just wanted to get y'all that nugget. Okay. What else I have? Okay. In the inside, okay, I have food, okay? Stuff like this. You want stuff that you could cook inside of a pan like this, okay? This is just like the little Norris things, potatoes. This is like vegetarian meat, dried. You know, you want to have stuff that you can eat, just in an extreme, you know, emergency situation, okay? Something else is important, medication. And this is my mom's medication. I personally have vitamins. I keep a little stash, extra stash of her medications, and all we do is I just rotate them out, and I always keep something. So if we got to get up and run or go or anything, you know, you can't be too safe. So it's a stash of my medication. And you want to always check your bag and you rotate stuff out. Okay? Duct tape, necessity. Okay? Can opener, in case you don't have can. Stuff is a necessity. Okay? This right here is a first aid kit. Okay? Got it from Walmart. It has basic, this is what you call a basic first aid kit. Okay? Basic first aid kit. You know, ice pack, heat pads, Band-Aids, you know, anything you could think of. Gloves, you know, alcohol, Tylenol, everything. Just basic. And that's medical tape right there. Okay. This is also something to cook with. you want to buy something like this because you know us folks, we don't like our food bland, okay? So if you need some seasonings or something, when you out there, you need something like this. This one right here I got from Walmart. It has like black pepper, garlic salt, cayenne, curry, paprika, regular salt, you know, just, it's like a multi-season tool, you know, multi-spice thing. So you got some seasonings, okay? This right here is a rain poncho, important to keep yourself dry, okay? This right here is like a little, it's like a drink kit for people who drink, but I bought it because these little metal cups is what I bought it for. I mean, it do got ice pick and wine opener and all that in it, which I ain't worried about having while I'm out there. I'm gonna want some water, not no wine, okay? But these little cups is really why I purchased this thing, because it's collapsible. And if you wanted to have, let me see if I can get it open, because sometimes I want to act up on me. Yeah, okay. Collapsible cup. That's what that is. See? Collapsible cup. You want to have your little tea, your little coffee, you know, because you can make that in this when you boil some water. Because, you know, you got some people that's just addicted to certain things. Your necessity, boom. Fold up cup, okay? That's why I bought that little kit for these little fold up cups, okay? All right. That's that. That's another thing to collect water with. This right here is also a collapsible cup that I have, but you can also eat out of this. You don't just have to drink water out of it. You can also eat out of it, okay? Collapsible cup, bowl, whatever. Another thing to collect water, and this also is a lantern. This is also a lantern. Even though you can put water in it, it's also a lantern, okay? So that's another light source, okay? You want to have some rope, okay? As another ice pack. Some rope. You never know if you got to tie up anything to make a, you never know if you have to tie up anything to make, you know, some type of shelter, okay? And that's where this comes into play. Like, this is emergency blanket, and this is emergency rope. I do have an emergency, like, shelter coming, but I don't have that just yet. And then, to keep yourself dry, right, you want to have, like, an extra pair of shoes. Yes. Say you leave out the house and your feet are wet, or say you run out and it's a situation where it is raining outside, okay? You want to be able to have an extra pair of shoes. Now, I wear a lot of minimalist shoes, so these are Vivo shoes. Now, this specific pair, it'll keep you warm as well. Like, they got a little insulation going on, but if they get too warm, you can take, like, the padding out the bottom. So this pair can be worn in winter, spring, summer, fall, okay? You want to have extra pair of shoes. You want to also have extra clothing, okay? Then here is a pair of tights, 2 extra shirts, 2 extra underwear. You know, you want to have some extra clothing items if you got to get up and go, okay? Feminine stuff, pads, tampons, things like that. You want to have a sack for something like that, okay? This is just another pair of shoes. You know, I like shoes. It's a pair for me and my mom. My mama came, you know. It's a pair for both of us, okay? So I'll show rope. I have plenty of rope, okay? Something else you want to have is, like, stuff you can use to cut stuff with. Knife, okay? And this is just basic. Okay? I'm hot, so I need to be needing a fan sometimes. Just throw some batteries in it and cool yourself down, okay? Shovel, okay? Shovel. It's important, okay? You might need it, okay? Important. Shovel, okay? Something else I have that you might need is a dry sack like this, okay? Keeps your clothes dry. You can also wash stuff down in it and then, of course, dry it out. Well, this one right here would be for, like, a cell phone, okay? This right here is a larger knife you would need, okay? Anything. And this is just a basic set I got from Walmart. Like a machete to help you cut down some stuff, okay? If need be. You also want a ferro rod to start fires with as well. Even though I showed you the matches, it's still good to have when you run out of the matches. Okay, to have a ferro rod. You literally can use, honey, a knife. okay, and make this thing do what it's supposed to do, okay? It's important to have, okay? What else do I have in here? This is a axe, right? You never know. Might need to chop down some something. And this is the thing. This is not like the highest quality stuff out there. This is basic. This is for somebody who has only done this. And I have gone camping a few times in my life. But this is just basic stuff. This ain't the top of the line for like people who out there in the wilderness all the time, because it's not for that. It's a can I survive off this for a few days type of bag. Okay, that's what it's for. I also have a saw, if I can figure out how to open it. Okay. I have actually seen this thing in action. You can actually saw wood with this. Okay. Important to have. Boom. Okay. Is that it? I think that's all I pretty much have right now. No, I do have this. Something I want to talk about. And this is just something small, right? Something that I keep is like silver. Like this is like real little pieces of silver and gold, you know, silver and stuff like that for when our economy changes. Now, this is small. I started investing into small pieces of silver and things like that. You want to have stuff like that. Now, for a lot of people, you know, you want to have, you know, for me, what's a necessity for me is some anointing oil, okay? Might not be a necessity for somebody else, but it's a necessity for me. Is anointing oil, okay? This is my little lock, because, you know, you want to have a lock for your bags and stuff that only you can get in case somebody try to take your stuff, okay? Now. Oh, nope, I had some stuff in here that I forgot about. Okay. That's not the last thing I'm going to show you. Okay. What's in here? Binoculars. Another flashlight, another compass. Another flashlight. Important to have. This is just simple stuff. Head flashlight. Just things to have that you could use out in the wilderness, okay? Of course, that's emergency blanket. I think I showed you that. But you also want to have an emergency shelter so that you can use, you know, ropes and stuff to tie up if you don't have a tent. And honestly, trying to find a tent right now is something crazy, but it's something that I do. Okay, the last thing that I want to talk to y'all about that I know some people would think, what? That's important to have for if you out there in the wilderness is this. This is a shotgun. It's a real one, okay? This is called a Midland break action backpack gun, okay? And the reason why I got one like this is because you can break it down like this, and it will go down in a backpack, you know, or you could just carry it on your shoulder with a strap, okay? When you out there in the wilderness, yes, I'm a wilderness girl. Like, I've camped. I know a lot of people probably don't know that about me, but yes, I like camping and stuff like that. You want to have something that you could, you know, shoot a bird with. You want to have something you can shoot a bird with, okay? If you're a person and you're not used to the sound of guns and things like that, you know, get yourself something like this, you know, if need be. And all I have to go with it is some birdshot. That's pretty much it, okay? I don't have, if you're looking for a protection type situation, get you some buckshot or get you some slugs. This right here is just some birdshot, okay? To shoot some birds, okay? It's just important to have, okay? To shoot some birds, okay? So, yeah. That is my little, and this is not the only gun I own, but this is one that I wanted to show y'all that folds down like this. It's called a Midland break action shotgun. This can go literally inside of a book bag. Okay? Literally. You don't need no gun permit or nothing, you know, because you're going to be out. If this is for if you're out in the wilderness or something like that, most states you don't even need anything to carry a shotgun. Okay? Yes, guys. So it's important to have something, you know, like that. It's important to have this, okay? And y'all know me. I believe in being prepared on all ends, but I also believe in being just prepared, period. And I know a lot of believers in Christ, you know, a lot of times we say, oh, we have faith, you know, God is just gonna take care of us and we don't have to prepare. It's just not true. Like, we are to prepare the most. And the reason is because we want to be able to be a beacon of light. We want to be able to help others in those hard times. Like, us as believers in Christ, we should have ourselves well stocked because there are going to be people that need us in those crazy times, especially if you're somebody that's in leadership, you're a pastor, anything, you know, us people like that. We got to be able to help others. We can't be sitting back like, oh, I'm just going to take care of myself. That's not what God placed us here for. Okay. We're supposed to help save souls and we're supposed to help others. Okay. So being prepared, you know, is better. It's better. Like, you know, I have more than one knife. Okay. Having one is having none. Having two is having plenty. Okay. You always want to be able to help somebody else as a child of God. Okay. When these crazy times come, you want to be able to be prepared and take care of yourself. Yes, God can make water still come out of a rock. Now, yes, God can drop manna from high. Now, yes, he can. But he also wants us to be smart and prepared in those times that we need to prepare. It's not hard for a person to take a book bag and throw a few things in it you might need. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get out in that wilderness, and this is the thing, this stuff don't last forever. It's, oh, I need a pair of shoes. Okay, when the children of Israel and stuff was leaving Egypt and they was out in the wilderness, okay, their shoes ain't go bad for 40 years. Okay? This one little pair of shoes I done threw in my bag, he could keep it. Okay? Because see, God is a keeper. But you got to prepare. When the children of Israel left Egypt, they had to pack up. It was specific things that they had to take with them before they left. God was like, look, I need y'all to pack up this, and this. Okay? And when I say it's time to go, have your stuff ready to go. Okay? It's important. Okay? You know me, Matthew chapter 24 talks about the perilous times and things that are coming. What to look for. What's going to be happening. Okay? I'm not saying we're going to be here through the whole tribulation. What I'm saying is prepare yourself for the tough times that we do have to deal with. Okay? It is vitally important because some people will be caught slipping just because they like, the rapture is coming and I'm just going to be waiting on the rapture. And guess what? The second coming of Christ, it is going to happen. But some tough stuff is coming before that happens. Are you prepared for the tough stuff that's coming before Christ's return? Are you prepared for the persecution that's coming before Christ's return? Are you prepared for the famine, for the things that are coming before Christ's return? Okay? This is all I want to know, guys. Okay? Matthew chapter 24, verse 15 says, when you therefore shall see abomination or desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. And this is talking about like when the devil end up in the temple in Jerusalem, which is going to get, in Israel, which is going to get rebuilt. Whosoever readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let him which is in the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. And neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And that's why I say have a bag to be prepared, because this bag like this you need to have one that's in your car and one that's in your house, because you never know what's going to happen. And then it says, woe unto them that are with child and give suck in those days. It would be tough to be pregnant in those times. But pray that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulations, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. And that's in Daniel 26 as well, and Joel 2 and 2. But we in Matthew 24. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, that's the children of God, those days shall be shortened. Which means, look, we're going to end up out of here. In those days, we're going to be gone, okay? We're going to end up leaving, okay? If any man should say unto you, lo, Christ is there, believe it not, okay? When Christ returns, we're going to know. It's going to be a big type situation in the sky. There are going to be false prophets that arrive, okay? You know, don't go down to no deserts when they say Jesus in the desert. It's just so many things that's going to happen that we get warnings for in Matthew chapter 24, okay? And there's other books in the Bible too, Luke, Mark, that speaks of it. Prophet Daniel speaks of it. Ezekiel speaks of it, okay? It's going to be some tough times to come. So I just want you guys to be prepared, okay? For the natural and the spiritual, okay, people? So until next time, deuces. I'll see y'all in the next video, okay?